everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to go through a leg stretching routine, skipping the upper body because that can be more standard stuff, but this is the stuff that I do every morning, and I think it's really important for anyone in a wheelchair or not, but especially if you're in a wheelchair. This is really important for you to do every day as much as you can, maybe twice a day, in the morning and at night, in the middle of the day, before or during physical therapy, anything like that. So get right into it. So starting with the hamstrings, typically you'll see people do stretches like this. They go reach their toes, but if you can't control your legs, your knee's going to pop up and then it's not really a stretch. So I put my leg right above my knee. You can go below your knee or on your, I like above my knee. So right above my knee, I have this leg, this one here, and then I come down and stretch, and stretching out the hamstring. And while you're doing this, if you have a leg brace or a foot brace or anything to pull your calf back, or to pull your foot back to stretch your calf, then that's good as well. Or you can, I like to pull at my toes sometimes, stretch those out, but you can pull at your foot and not too hard. You don't want to snap your Achilles or anything like that, but just pull your foot back and get a good calf stretch in there as well. So that's hamstring. Another one that you can do straight from here is stretching the outside of your leg, kind of like IT band area. And so here we're just kind of pulling it in, and this can kind of double as a back stretch if you twist your body with it. And for calves, we had this one where you could pull your foot in while you're doing the hamstring, but if that's not easy, then what we can do is we can grab both hands on our foot, knee to the chest, and pull the foot back like this, stretch out the calf. Similar to that, but this one you get some weight bearing on your, I guess mainly this part of your leg, not really here in the quads area. And this is if you can do it. If it's too hard, don't worry. And you go like this. Be careful not to poop your pants or anything, because this is kind of like the squat position to poop. Doesn't happen to me ever, but just be careful. Another one that's pretty good is stretching the inside of the legs, because again, like when you're in the wheelchair, your legs aren't moving. That's kind of the whole wheelchair situation, but your legs are usually stuck together, like they're not really moving in and out, and they're also at a 90 degrees. So that's why this is really important to stretch out hamstring, because your legs are usually where the hamstring would be tight. You imagine the hamstring pulls the leg in, so you want to pull the leg out. Similar with the hip, right? Because you're sitting down, you want to extend it out. And so this one here is what I kind of started to show, and then I kept talking. So stretching the inside of your leg here, that's really good. And then for quads slash hips, what I do is you can do one leg at a time, both at the same time, but pulling one back, and then you kind of lean back, and that'll really stretch all of this out, including your hip. And you can do both legs at the same time, like I said, but that can be really difficult. And if you get some type of muscle spasm, that means that you are stretching the muscle, and that's good. You should do it more, but don't overdo it. If it happens a lot, you can just ease into it a little bit more. And there are some things like magnesium or potassium, something like that. You'll definitely want to do your own research, but that can help reduce muscle spasms for sure. So there's that stretch. And then a final stretch that is more so for the hips rather than the quads. That one that I just did was more so for the quads than the hips. So this one is you're going to lay out on your stomach, and from here, it's like upward dog in yoga. And so the further in you bring your hands, the higher up you can go, and you can kind of lean side to side, and that'll focus on one hip or the other. And that's it. Those are all the stretches that I do. I do this every morning, stretch out the legs, and then of course there's some typical upper body stretches, but that'll be another video. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, then you're probably already subscribed. But if not, then now's a perfect time. Be sure to leave a comment on any future videos that you would like to see, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Share it with 1 billion people, maybe 5. Whatever you'd like. See you in the next one.